श्रीमात्रे नमः। हरिः ओम्। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ श्रीमात्रे नमः। हरिः ओम्। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्. We are doing Shankaracharya Virachita Shivananda Lahari. In that we have done 30 shlokas. So far we have done 30 shlokas. Shivananda Lahari has 100 shlokas. Today we are entering into 31 shloka. 31 and 32 are together. They are called Leela Smarana. Leela Smarana. Even 33 also, but 31, 32 are like a pair. This is a beautiful Leela Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji is describing in these two shlokas. So let us chant them first. We'll see 31 and then we'll enter into 32. 31 chanting. Nalam va paramopakarakam tvekam pashunam pate pashyan kukshigatan chara charaganan बाह्यस्थितान् रक्षितुं सर्वामर्त्यपलायनौषधमतिज्वालाकरं भीकरं निक्षिप्तं गरलं गले न गिलितं नोद्गीर्णमेव त्वया. This one in the Leela, it is talking about Parama Upakaram. Idam means this is a great upakaram, great help, great service you have done to humanity, all jivas, whole universe, all the world. You have done great service, great upakaram. Paramopakaram means supreme upakaram. It's not an ordinary one, extraordinary upakaram. Oh Lord Shiva. Now that is why it is Leela Smarana. In this Leela Smarana, we get Nama, Rupa, Guna, and Leela Vaibhavam, of course, Mahima and Tattvam. It will take us to the Tattvam, essential nature. All that is included. And this one is Mantram also. Everything is Mantram. So that is what we are going, you are taking it. All this is your Karuna, Karunyam, compassion. And Sahasam means bravery. How strong you are and how brave you are. Veeratvam. All that is going to see in this Leela Smarana. That is why even Bhagavatam also, Dashamaskandam, filled with Krishna Leela. Damodara Leela, Putana Samhara Leela, Shakatasura Samhara Leela, Kamsa Vadha. So many are there. Janura, Mushtika, like that, so many Rakshasas. So that's what Leela Smarana, whole Dashamaskandham. Here also these two slokas is Leela, Sahasam. That's what we are. And not only Sahasam, it is the Parama Upakaram too for everybody. Now let us see what is that supreme Upakaram Bhagavan did. Then Pashunam, and this is the only thing is, isn't it enough to na alamba? Isn't it this is enough people to know? One is enough. So many Leelas you have done, but we do not have time to go over all the Leelas. This only Leela, isn't it enough to know about you, O Lord? Yes, it is. That is why Bhagavan is saying, Nalamba Paramopakaram. Pashunam Pate, that is the Sambodhana. All of us are Pashus, all Jivas. Pashus means Kala Badhulu, Karma Badhulu. Kala means time bound. Everything has a time. That is why we have birth and death. Birth date and death date. For example, we have pictures in the museums. The president or whoever is the founder or whoever gives the majority of donation, if they are still alive, we still the birth date we see. They are waiting to be death date. The dash is there. But if they are gone, they have the birth and death date. That is why all of us are time bound. Kala Badhulam. That is one meaning for Pashunam. And then other one is Karma Badhulu. Karma means actions and reactions. Actions, and with that karma. Everything is karma. According to our karma, we take up birth. Again, birth and death cycle. That is the bondage. So that is why Bhagavan Shankaracharya is the liberation of this bondage. Liberation from this karma. Liberation from this time. Kala Titudu. That is why he is Mrityunjayudu. All these two shlokas is going to talk about Mrityunjaya. Mrityunjaya mantram, this one is. That is why Amruteshwarudu. Amruteshwaraya namaha. So that's why you are Pashunam Pate. You are Lord of everybody. All of us are Pashus. That is why we are tied up with our own karmas, with our own bondage. Like example, how that Pashu, the animal, gets tied up with our own world, with our own raga dveshas, with our own ahankara mamakaras. Nobody is putting it. We are doing on our own. So you need to really, you are the only one who can take it out. Oh Bhagavan. That is why Pashunam Pate. Then what happened? This one is, Bhagavan is remembering is this Kshira Sagara Madhanam. Now we are going to Bhagavatam, just entering into, just take out the essence. What happened is, when they were doing the Kshira Sagara Madhanam, means churning of the Milky Ocean. All the Devatas and Asuras are doing the churning of the ocean. Mandhara Parvatam as the churning rod. And churning rope is Vasuki. Devatas are pulling at one end, that they are holding the tail, and Asuras are holding the neck, wherever is the head. So actually here is one tip, one point here. Before they started beginning the churning, Devatas asked the Asuras, do you want to hold on to tail? Because if you hold on to this head, all the poison will come. You might get hurt. But here it is, the tip for all of us is, negative people do not want any advice. They, even if you offer help, they will not take it. So that is what the Asuras are. All these are all for day-to-day life. How to communicate, how to interact, what we need to do, all these. Then we'll automatically, once we master all this, we will get liberated. Anyway, we are Sachidananda Swarupam. There is no point in talking about liberation. We are already liberated, already free. We need to get rid of all these. That's why we are doing this satsangam. We are ever free anyway. We don't know that's what it is. That is out of ignorance. So that is why all these devatas, negative people, they won't take any help and they don't want any advice. They said, no, only servants will, lower people will hold on to tails. Or see, that's what people hold on to. They say, hold on to feet. No, we don't want to do that. We want to hold on to that head, the poison portion, where it comes out. So from the Vasuki. So the snake, Vasuki is the snake. So then Devatas agreed. Positive people always agrees with everything. So they agreed. So they started churning. Then that Mandhara Parvatam going down. Then they said, Narayana, help. What do we need? Whatever we need, help. Now my up, they, even help, up. My grandchildren says help or up. They say up. We don't know whether they are saying help or up. So that is why whenever they say help, Narayana, and Narayana appeared in front of them and tried to help them. He became Kurmavatara, turtle. And then when they are churning, it became like a massage. Our Swamiji used to say, it became like a massage to Vishnu Bhagavan. And then they were churning. First thing came out is poison. Poison. That is why next shloka it comes out. Shvelam. Shvelam means poison. Poison came out. Here also, our day-to-day life, whenever we sit for meditation, what happens? All the negativities come out. Isn't it true? Whatever happened in the past, whatever about to happen, sit for meditation, close our eyes, all the poison will come out. Then only all the good things will come out. Slowly we absorb in the meditation, we feel good, and then we really enjoy ourselves, all that will come. Same thing happened here also. First poison came out. Then what happened? Slowly the Kamadhenu, Kalpataru and moon, Lakshmi Devi, finally Dhanvantari came with the nectar. So that is what happened. Same thing happens to us also. And Vuchchaishravasa, even Bhagavan Shankar says in Bhagavad Gita in 10th chapter, in the horses, Vuchchaishravasam, Airavatam, the elephants, that Airavatam appeared. All the good things came out. Exactly same thing happens to us in a meditation too. But we should not leave. We have to hold on to the meditation, jhana prakriya. Then good things will happen to us. That is what the Ksheerasagara Mathanam, the representation for that. And then now what happened? When the poison came out, then Bhagavan has to, everybody ran away. See, that's what it is. Sarva marcha palaya naushadham ati jwala karam bhikaram. That is very, very fearful fire. That jwala, fire, that poison came out. Ati bhikaram, very ferocious, fearful. That poison, then everybody, all the devatas, asuras ran away seeing that. Then what happened? They all prayed to you, O Lord Shiva. That is why you are paramopakarakam and you are very helpful. You are asutosha, you are very compassionate. You get pleased very easily. Everybody ran and you are the one who held that poison. And then even Parvati Mata, you asked her. She said, yes, go ahead. She said, Mingeduvadu Vibhundaniyu, Mingedidiyu Garalamaniyu, Mingumaniya Sarva Mangala, Mangala Sutra Munumadinenta Namminado. Sarva Mangala Devi. That is why we all pray to Sarva Mangala. Before marriage and while marriage, all the time. Even some traditions, Kannada people, I know, it is very, very important. They do a big thing for, now, I think, Ganapati Navaratri time and invite the Sarvamangala Gauri Puja, Gauri Devi. All this is very important. Why? Because we need to protect our marriage and Mangala Sutram. Sarvamangala Devi. Because Kamesha Baddha Mangalya Sutra Shobhita Kandhara Lalita Sahasranamam Namam. Because she knows Kamesha, the Lord Shiva tied up this Mangalyam. That is why she is not afraid. She said, go ahead and swallow that poison. I know you can do it. I am not afraid. This is the best help you can do to the universe. That is why paramopakaramidam. And then when he swallowed, he did not spit it out. Nikshiptam garalam gale. Then you kept it on your gale, means throat, kantham. Nikshiptam, you kept it there. Na gilitam, you did not swallow it. Na udgirnam, you did not even spit it out. You kept it on your neck at throat, and then you did not swallow it, and then you did not spit it out. Here is also one tip for us. I will come back to that. And then why you did not spit it out or why you did not swallow is Pashyan Kukshi Gatan Chara Chara Ganan Bahyastitan Rakshitum. To protect the everybody, some of them are, some words are inside and some are outside, because all of us, we are all in Shiva Bhagavan. None of us are outside. Vedanta talks about, Upanishads talks about, that is consciousness, that is self. That is called Brahman. That is called none other than Shiva. Whether you know it or not, whether you understand it or not, we are all in Shiva Bhagavan and Parvati Mata. That is why we are nobody is outside. That is why we have mother and father, all of us. So all this moving and non-moving, all beings, everybody from ant to Brahmaji, all the worlds, all beings, everybody is in you, O Bhagavan. That is why if you take it inside worlds will get destroyed. If you spit it out, all the outside worlds will get destroyed. That is why you kept it at your neck. That is why you have the Neela Kantha Namam. Neela Kantaya Mrityunjayaya Sarveshwaraya Sadashivaya Sriman Mahadevaya Namaha. Neela Kantha. That's how he got Kala Kantha, Sri Kantha, Neela Kantha, Neela Griva. Griva means neck. Even Sri Kantha, you might be wondering why he got the Sri Kantha. Sri means a lot of meanings are there. All of my Sri means Sampada, Sri Lakshmi, Aiswaryam, and Sri, good, positive, everything. Sri, another meaning is poison. Sri Kantha means whoever kept that poison in his neck. That is why none other than Lord Shiva Bhagavan. That is why he is called Sri Kantha, Kala Kantha. He is very, very white. Suddha Spatika Sankasham Panchavaktram Trinetram. Very white, like our Chinmaya Kedar and Sandipani Sadhanalaya. Exactly, you can see this. Gurudev himself brought this up. He himself pictured this, said, this is what we need. And then said, okay, we need to bring it from Bharat. And Gurudev himself, Gurudev means Swami Chinmayananda, installed this. He gave the instructions to all of us. He said, this is how this length and the width on the altar, near the altar. If you keep it too big, people will bring all the Shiva, little baby Shivas and Lingas there, kept all around. Keep it everywhere. That is what our devotion is. Then he said, this is how it should be. That is why you can see that in our Chinmaya Kedar, you can see it crystal clear, white. Even Sandipani Sadhanalaya in Mumbai, Pava, you can see this. Meditation pose and white. And then blue neck, Neela Griva. That is what it is. Why he got the Neela Griva? Because of this poison, and that's why he did the Parama Upakaram to everybody. That is why even the Rudram says, Asavyo Vasatpati Neelagrivo Vilohitaha Namo Neelagrivaya Shitikantaya cha. Neelagriva means blue neck. Shitikantha means you are very white. So that is why you got all these names. Oh Lord Shiva, this is the best help, best upakaram you did to whole humanity, all the worlds. Paramopakara vidam. So that is why to protect all the worlds, Rakshitum, to protect everybody, you swallowed this poison. And now let us say, even only Lord Shiva, Antar Bahischa, even Narayana Suktam, you hear this, Drusyate, Sruyate, Piva, Antar Bahischa Tat Sarvam Vyapya Narayana Stitaha. Very famous, a lot of people know this chanting. That means there is no difference between Lord Vishnu and Lord Shiva. Everything, both of them are Antaha and Bahihi. Antaha means inside, Bahihi means outside. That is why Pashyan Kukshigatan Chara Chara Ganan Bahyastitan Rakshitum. All of them, they are protecting everybody, whatever is inside and whatever is outside. This is the very best Leela Smarana. That is why they talk about this one is Sthali Pulaka Nyayam. Means, for example, if we cook the rice, we take one grain outside, whether it's cooked or not. Once then we press it, we know it is done. If it breaks out, then we don't need to check all the rice. In the same way, to know your Leela, this one isn't it enough? Yes, this is enough. One Leela is enough. Oh Lord Shiva. That is why that Nalamba, Alam means full. Na Alam means not complete. Means this is not complete. One, this is enough. This one is enough. Oh Pashupate. This is why Neelakantha we talked about, and Ksheerasagara Mathanam we remembered, and then he did not swallow it, he did not put it out, or he just kept it in his neck. And here, one tip for all of us, all this story, all this is, we saw one according to meditation. Now, any negativity, if we interact with the people, objects, and situations, no doubt about it. Vastu, Vyakti, and Paristhiti. Every day, we see so many negativities. But if we split it out, spit it out, what happens? Everything gets polluted. This happens even husband, wife, our families, including children and parents, including daughter-in-law and son. Everybody, everywhere. Even you need to keep on mute somebody. Yeah. And then what happened? Everything gets polluted. Relationships get destroyed. If we spit it out. If we keep it inside, we get polluted. Our mind get polluted. Isn't it true? We cannot even concentrate. So we cannot spit it out. We cannot swallow it. Just keep it in the throat. We may not have the black spot because we are not that pure, but it will go away. Because that's what happens. Slowly, time will heal everything. Bhagavan will take care of it. Neelagriva will take care of it. That's why we never spit it out any negativities or swallow it. That is the representation, symbolism behind this Neelagriva, Kalakantha. So this is the beautiful Sri Kantha, beautiful Leela Smarana. Let us chant one more time this 31 shloka, and then we will enter into 32 shloka. Nalamba paramopakaramidam tvekam pashunam pate pashyan kukshigatan charachara ganan bahyastitan rakshitum sarvamartya naushadhamati jwalakaram bhikaram nikshiptam garalam gale nagilitam nodgirnameva tvaya. He did not spit it out or he kept inside. He just kept it on his throat. Leela Smarana, this is the best upakaram, supreme upakaram he did to all 14 worlds, whole universe. This one Leela is enough to know about you, oh Lord, compassionate Lord. That's what 31 shloka. And now we are entering into 32 shloka. Both of them are connected. Now let us see. Jvalogra sakala marati bhayadaha kshvelam katham vatvaya društah kim chakare dhrutakaratale kim pakvajambu phalam jihvayam nihitascha siddha ghutika va kantadeshe bhrutaha kim te neelamanir vibhushanamayam shambho mahatman vada. This is the most beautiful shloka. Shankaracharya ji is seeing Lord Shiva Bhagavan in front of him, like speaking to him. Vada, please tell me. That's what I see. Like, for example, if we see in front of the people, what do we say? Please tell me what happened. Please elaborate. If we talk to one another, friends, right? We say that. Please tell me more jokes. Please tell me about your grandkids, or something like that. Or, like we chit chat. We enjoy ourselves talking to one another, friends. If we meet for in front of, in person, nowadays in person is the right word. Isn't it like that? Shankaracharya is talking to Shiva Bhagavan. Vada, please tell me, Mahatman Vada, Shambho, hey Lord Shiva, who gives auspiciousness to everybody. Sham karoti iti Shankaraha, gives peace of mind to everybody. Hey Shambho, Bho, Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Swayambho. Beautiful song is also there. And Shambho, Mahatman, you are the Sarvajna, all knower. You are really great. Hey Shambho, hey Mahatman, Vada, please tell me. I want to, please share with me this Leela Smarana. What is this? And then now Shankaracharya ji is asking, telling all this Leela, and please tell me, how did you think? What happened? What did you think about it? That's what it is. Jwalogra sakalamarati bhayataha kshvelaha. That kshvelam means that poison. Remember, we talked about how the poison came out. That poison, seeing that, how that is. Jwala Vugra. Jwala means fire. Vugra means fierceful, very, very scary. Very, very scary. That scary poison looks like fire. Everywhere it is. Ugram. Sakalama Rati Bhayadaha. All the devatas got scared. All of them ran away. Of course, Asuras first in the beginning, first they ran away, but then including devatas also ran away. They got scared. They were fearful. They ran away. Then, Kadham va tvaya drushtaha. While everybody is running, how did you even see this? How did you even drushtaha? You are the only one who saw that. You are the only one who stayed there. All of that, that vyapaka, that all over spreading. Now we see that forest fire. We just witnessed in California how it was. All that spreading, you stopped and make it like a capsule. How did you do that? Not only did that, you saw it and then you made it like that. Kim chakare dhruta karatale. And then that whole thing, you kept it on your hand. Karatale. Made it a spreading fierceful fire. You made it like a capsule, small, and kept it on your hand. How? I cannot even imagine, oh Lord Shiva, hey Shambho. How did you do it? Katham. And kept it in your hand. And what did you think of that? Kim pakva jambu phalam. Did you think this is like a alla neredu pandu antaru Telugulo? Neredu pandu ante like a blackberry, let us say. Blackberry. It is beautiful. It is in color like black and violet. That is how the color is. Did Jambu Phalam means that? Let us say blackberry. Do you think, did you think that is, you thought it is a berry? How did you held it on your hand, in your palm? That is very, very fearful Shvelam, poison. He's giving all the description. First one, how did you even see that? Second one, how did you held it in your hand? Third one, did you think it is a blackberry, Jambu Phalam? And then not only taking in your hand and taking like a thinking like a fruit. And then fourth one, Jihvayam nihitascha siddha gutikava. Did you think it is like a siddha gutika, like a best medicine? Siddha gutika, that is what Ayurvedam terminology. They use that word. Did you think like that and put it on your jihva, on your tongue? Oh Lord Shiva, is this what happened? Please tell me. Jihvayam nihitascha, you kept it on your tongue. And then Kantadeshe Prutaha, not only put it on your tongue, mouth and on your tongue, and then you kept it on your neck. Kantadeshe Prutaha, you kept it on your neck. Why? Did you think that Kim te Neela Manir Vibhushanam? Did you think you can make out of a sapphire, like a blue sapphire, that blue stone? It is called sapphire. That is what people are afraid. You know why? Because that belongs to the Shani Bhagavan. Blue color, that people will say, according to this, all the money people. Money means jeweler, those people who, now we have so many, right? Mantra, money, and all that. Those people will say. People get afraid, even wearing that blue sapphire. Neela Manir Vibhushanam. Did you think is it like a shining money, blue sapphire, blue stone, and then you can keep it like your ornament, make your neck beautiful? Did you think like that? Please tell me, Lord Shiva. Oh Shiva, you are compassionate one. So this is what first 5 or 6 things Bhagavan is talking. What is it? All that poison, everybody ran away, fearful, and it is spreading everywhere, and you made it like a capsule and you kept it on your hand. Not only keeping in your hand, and you thought, did you think it is like a blackberry, and then kept it on your tongue? And then did you think it is like a medicine, Siddha Gutikava? And then you kept it on your kantham. So that is why you can have a abharanam. Abharanam means jewel. And make it like that. What happened? What did you think, oh Lord Shiva? See, this is the beautiful shloka. This is the only Bhagavan, between the dialogue between Bhagavan and devotee. Bhakta and the devotee Bhagavan. This is the what Bhagavan Shankaracharya is asking to Lord Shiva, Bhagavan Shankara. What did you think? How is it possible? People are so scared and afraid. See, that is the compassion, paramopakarakam. That is why whatever people don't want it, Bhagavan keeps it. Like, for example, let us say poison. Everybody gets scared, right? Then Bhagavan took it. And then how about snakes? Nobody wants to go around snakes. Then, and they also vomit poison. And then Bhagavan kept it as his abharanam. Everywhere, even neck and on his head and on hands, like Bhujakirtilu, everywhere. You don't see any golden ornaments like Balaji. Our beautiful Balaji, Chinmaya Sripati, big crown. You cannot even see his face. Big Kasula Peru, big everywhere. Balaji is, very, very, he brings money, and he has so many jewelry too. Big cloths, pattu vastram. You see, very, very beautiful Balaji. You can see that everywhere. So, but Shiva Bhagavan, what else? Only 1 spoon of water. That's all. So that's why whatever nobody wants it, he keeps it. He stays in Smashanam, burial ground. Everybody leaves. Then he consoles that Jiva, that individual self. After everybody leaves, chanting Om Namah Shivaya, at least you have listen now and get better birth. So that's why Shiva Bhagavan. And then, so that is why I remember really one prarthana time, some beautiful thing. Let us see, why do we need to pray O Shiva Bhagavan? You don't have any abharanas. Let us say, I like jewelry, I like gold. then there is no point in praying for you, because you wear all the snakes as abharanam, like jewelry. So there is no point in praying to you. And let us say for aharam, for food, I love to eat in what is the beautiful, what are those called now, star hotels or whatever, star food, very that word is there nowadays, people talk about it anyway, you all know, gourmet food, yeah. But now what do you eat? You eat poison. So for food I cannot pray for to you, or I cannot do worship to you. And then let us say vastram. Okay, I like beautiful now trendy saris or trendy vastram. For not only saris, any cloth, men are also wearing cloth. Do I need to pray to you? No, because you wear gajacharmam, gajacharmambara dhari. That also, gaja means elephant. That skin also very, very hard, rough. I like soft and smooth cloth. So there is no point in praying for you for cloth. So abharanam is out, aharam is out, and then cloth is also. Okay, let us say, for example, I like vahanam. Vahanam means vehicles. I like Bentley, all the Rolls Royce, all these now this very, very Tesla or whatever it is. I cannot even pray for that. Why? Because you ride on that Vrishabham. That Vrishabham means bull. That also very, very old bull. Nandi. So that is why all of them are out. Aharam is out, food, vastram, cloth is out, and then jewelry is out, and then vehicles, everything is out. I cannot pray for you to you. But oh Lord Shiva, only one thing I can pray for you, to you. Only one thing. That is none other than give the devotion to me at your lotus feet. That's what I need. That much, for that I can pray to you, O Lord Shiva. So that is what, by Shankara Bhagavan, how compassionate he is. So that is why is that the way he wanted to keep it like that Neelamani as your Vibhushanam, Abharanam. See, that is why whatever Mahatmas, Devatas, they do, even though it is Vikaram, even unroutine, it's not a routine or it's a norm, but still it becomes like a alankaram to them. How the Neelamani became alankaram to Lord Shiva, exactly like this. Whatever they do, it becomes alankaram to them. So that is why Mahatmas are like that, very, very compassionate. Even Lord Shiva is also very compassionate. This is the sahasam you have done. So this is why this whole thing is now, actually, whenever I talk about this also, I will remember the Vivekananda Swami. Let me share that with you. Vivekananda Swami, whenever he was traveling, he met one businessman. And then businessman asked him, why do you pray so much? What do you gain by praying? Prarthana, whenever I say prarthana, this is all prarthana shlokas. And then what do we gain out of it? You pray all the time. Then Vivekananda gave a beautiful answer. Then Swami Vivekananda said, yes, you are right. I did not gain anything. He told to that businessman, you are right. But you know what? I lost so many. I lost kama, krodha, lobha, moha, madamatsharyam. And I lost ahankara, mamakaram. I lost that raga, dvesham. All of them I lost. If you want to keep all those, you are right, there is no need to pray. But I don't want to keep them. That is why I pray all the time. I want to lose them. That's why I'm praying all the time. Very beautiful answer. So that's what Swami Vivekananda told to that businessman. And now this one is like a Neelamani and mantram. Whole thing is like a mantram. And whole thing is like a Aushadham. We have seen the Aushadham. And then these three, Mani, Mantra, Aushadham. Now we see these lot of them in all these channels too, Bhakti channel, where this money, that money, when are that numerology, this, that, oh, so many. Or then they say, take up this one, all this Aushadam, mix that, mix this, and then money, mantram. Mantram, you don't have to even tell how many people will give or talk about it. Now, when we talk about these three things, money, mantra, aushadham, now we have to go to Mukundamala. Kulashekar Alvar beautifully explains all these three through shlokas, because there is no difference between Lord Krishna Bhagavan or Lord Sri Rama or Lord Shankara Bhagavan. Ekam sat vipra bahuda vadanti. One consciousness, one truth, depends on the sadhakanam hitarthaya brahmano rupakalpana. Brahman is one. Because of our sadhakanam hitarthaya, whoever is in this path, all the sadhakas, seekers like all of us, for their hitam, for their benefit, this Brahman took so many forms to protect them, to guide them, to really lead them. So many forms, so many names. But truth is one. That is also called consciousness, Chaitanyam, self. Vedantin say Brahman. That Brahman, Mani, Mantra, Aushadam. Let us go to this beautiful Mukunda Mala. Even before I explain, you might be able to connect to this. Let us see. Vyamoha, first one is Aushadam. How many times you see the Aushadam? Vyamoha prashamaushadham muni manovrutti pravrutyaushadham daichendrarti karaushadham tribhuvani sanjeevanaikaushadham bhaktyātyanta hitaushadham bhavabhaya pradvamsanaikaushadham Sreya prapti karaushadham Vibhamana Sri Krishna Divyaushadham. Hey Manaha, drink this Krishna Rasayanam. That is the greatest Aushadham. Even Rama Rasayana Tumhare Pasa. Hanuman Chalisa. That Rama Rasayanam, that Aushadham is with you. See, the same way that Sri, oh mind, drink this Sri Krishna Aushadham. Same here, here also, drink this Neelakantha Aushadham, Kalakantha Aushadham, take that Shivanamam, and then destroy all this delusion, Vyamoham. And even the Munis are drinking this Aushadham. And then all the words, this is like a Sanjeevani, Murta Sanjeevani. We have seen this Hanuman Chalisa. Hanuman brought the Sanjeevani mountain to protect this Lord Lakshmana Bhagavan. And then Bhaktas, Atyanta Hitam, means supreme goodness, supreme auspiciousness. All these devotees, nothing but this Aushadham. And then all Sreyaha, gives all the Sreyas to all the devotees, all the seekers. This Krishna Mantram, Krishna Aushadham, Shiva Aushadham, Rama Aushadham. Now let us get into money. Bhaktapaya Bhujanga Garuda Manihi, Trailokya Raksha Manihi, Gopilochana Chata Kambuda Manihi, Saundarya Mudra Manihi, Yakanta Mani Rukmini Ghanakucha Dvandvaika Bhusha Manihi. Sreyo Deva Shikha Manir Dishatuno Gopala Chuda Manihi. See that money, how this money is described. This money is Shiva Mani, not the actress Shiva Mani. Shiva Mani, Rama Mani, Krishna Mani. all the devotees, all the apaya means difficulties, afflictions, sorrows, dangers are like snakes. And then this money will work out like a Garuda, take out, swallows all this, everything. And Raksha money. And then gives the coolness to all the devotees. And Gopala Chudamanihi. This one is the Krishna mantram. That is why Gopala Chudamanihi. And gives all that goodness, Shreyas, and gives the Sukham, Shanti to all the devotees. That is why Shiva Mani, and then Rama Mani, Sri Krishna Mani. Now we have seen Aushadam Mani, because Neela Mani, that is why I remembered the shlokas. Because Neela Mani, that is why Kim te Neela Manir Vibhushana Mayam. That's why beautiful Neela Mani, Sri Krishna, Shiva, Lord himself, Neela Griva, Neela Mani, Neela Kantudu is the money for all the devotees. We don't need to wear any other money. Now, mantram, whole thing is mantram. Saundarya Lahari is mantram. Shivananda Lahari is mantram. Each shloka is mantram. All bijaksharas are included. Om Namah Shivaya is like a mantram. Now let us see how many times the shloka says mantram. Shatruchhedaika mantram Sakalamupanishadvakya sampujya mantram Samsarottara mantram Samupachita sangha niryana mantram Sarvaishwaryaika mantram Vyasana bhujaga samdashta samtrana mantram Jihve Sri Krishna mantram Japa Japa Satatam Janma Safalya mantram. See how many times mantram Kulashekar Alvar said, this mantram will destroy all the enemies. Don't think our enemies are outside. Inner enemies are very dangerous. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, Raga, Dveshas, Ahankara, Mamakaras, they are very dangerous. Outside enemies, we can only, if we see them, we can really interact, that's all. But that is also temporary. We can avoid them. But these inner enemies, they will stay with us because they are inner, in us. That is why all these enemies, this is the only mantram we need. That's why I'm saying Sri Shankara mantram, Sri Rama mantram, Sri Krishna mantram. That is the only one who can destroy these enemies. Sakala Upanishads are also talking about this mantram. They are also praising. That's why even Upanishads came to prostrate mantram, mother. That namam is there in Lalita Sahasranamam. Samsarottara mantram, and then uplifts it from this birth and death cycle. That is what this mantram is. And then destroys that ignorance, darkness in us, not knowing who we are. We are that Satchidananda, existence, consciousness, bliss. But we do not know. That is why we are ignorant. That is called tamaha. That you are the destroyer of that. Oh Lord Shiva, that mantram not only destroys, gives the liberation and gives all positivity, all glory, all Aishwaryam. And then all of this, Vyasana means all negativities are like, all of them are apadas, dangers. They are like snakes. And then from the snakes, we need protection. Samtrana mantram protects from the snakes. Snakes like dangers, apadas, afflictions, sorrows, from all of them. And that's why, oh Jihva, Japa Japa Satatam, oh tongue, please do this Japam, mantram. What is that? Sri Krishna mantram, Satatam japa japa satatam. Then why do we need to do Janma Sapalya Mantram? That is the only way the life get fulfilled, fulfillment of our life. Then we know our purpose. That's the only way. Japa japa satatam Janma Sapalya Mantram. Then our human birth, our purpose of human birth will be achieved. This human birth is indeed very, very difficult to get it. Even Shankaracharya says in that Viveka Chudamani, in first Slokas itself, three things are very difficult. Durlabham trayame vaitat Manushyatvam Mumukshatvam Mahapurusha Samsrayam. Indeed, these three things are very difficult. What is it? Manushyatvam, this human birth. Because of so many punya karmas, out of lot of sadhanas, we got this human birth. That is why every moment is precious. That is why we need to really make use of our human birth. Because we do not know whether we will get this human birth again. In human birth alone, we have this possibility for liberation. Not in any birth. Of course, animals do not have any choice. They are just vasana exhaustion, that's all. All their inclinations, tendencies, they are exhausting, that's all. There is no sadhana for them. And devatas, bhoga bhumis, all the enjoyments, there is no sadhana there also. For liberation, only the human birth. Human birth is the only way to get liberation. That is why Bhagavan gave us this chance. Make use of it. If we do not make use of it, Bhagavan says there is no point in giving the human birth. Then he will send us to that animal birth. Depends on our karmas anyway. This lower births. So that is why we better make use of this human birth, Manushyatvam. And then Mumukshutvam. Mumukshutvam means burning desire for liberation. We may get the human birth, but we see that people are not interested in this liberation. People love to revel in this world. They just enjoy. And some are their animalistic human birth. People there to just give the sorrow to other people, including children, old people, middle age, they don't know anything. They are called animalistic humans. We know that. We see that. But burning desire for liberation, indeed, very rare. Those people only come to attend satsang. That is why do not underestimate yourself. Never. Because you are all interested, striving for liberation. Our Swamiji used to say, working in progress. That's what we are, all of us are. That is why we are on top 1% people in spirituality. Mumukshutvam, burning desire for liberation. And then Mahapurusha Samshrayam means always go after take shelter or take satsangs and visit Mahapurushas. And do not leave that opportunity. So many Mahatmas are there. They have traveled this path. They will guide us. Even looking at them, that compassionate look from them is enough. That is why Mahapurusha Samsrayam, indeed very, very difficult to get it. Durlabham trayame vaitat daivanugraha hetukam manushyatvam mumukshutvam Mahapurusha Samsrayam. All this is all daivanugraha hetukam. Bhagavan's grace alone, all this will happen. Not anything else. Of course, we need to put in our self-effort. Self-effort, Purusha Prayatnam, plus Bhagavan grace has to be there. Bhagavan grace is there all the time anyway. We will recognize it, that's all. All these satsangs are happening, Chinmaya Ramalaya satsangs, because of Sri Rama's grace. Sri Rama means whole parivaram is there. They don't come alone. Sita Mata, Lakshmana Bhagavan, Sri Rama Bhagavan, of course our beloved Hanumanji. Always, they all parivaram, everything, everybody comes. And then Chinmaya Sripati temple, Chinmaya Sripati ashramam, all of them, they are all blessing us. Balaji and Lord Shiva Bhagavan, Dattatreya, and then Lakshmi Mata, Ganapati, and then Durga Devi, and then so many are there we have. And then the Subramanya, including Valli and Devasena, both of them included. And then, of course, Dattatreya, Rama Bhagavan, Krishna Parivar, everybody, all the Devatas, and then Daivanugraha Hetukam, and then the Guru Parampara. From all the Shankaracharya onwards, our direct Guru, whoever is your Guru, direct Guru, all of them are blessing. That's why Daivanugraha Hetukam. All this happened because of this Lord's grace alone. That is why very, very important. We have seen elaborately these two shlokas, 31 and 32 shlokas, both are connected. This is Leela Smarana. All that we talked about Kshirasagara Mathanam, and then when we pray to Lord Bhagavan, Neela Griva, Neela Kantha, Sri Kantha, Kala Kantha, that is Mrutyunjayudu, because he swallowed the poison. That's why he is Mrutyunjayudu, Amruteshwarudu, giver of liberation, giver of that nectar, immortality. That's Bhagavan's grace alone, all these things will happen. May Bhagavan, that Mrutyunjaya, that Amruteshwara, bless us in this path without any obstacles, without any negativities. So let us chant this shloka and conclude. Both of them, 31 and 32. 31. Nalam va paramopakaramidam tvekam pashunam pate pashyan kukshigatan charaganan bahyastitan rakshitum sarvamartya palayanaushadhamati jwalakaram bhikaram nikshiptam garalam nagilitam nodgirnameva tvaya ज्वालौग्र सकलामराति भयदः क्षेलः कथं वा त्वया दृष्टः किं च करे धृतकरतले किं पक्वजम्बूफलम् जिह्वायां निहितश्च सिद्धगुटिका वा कण्ठदेशे भृतः किं ते नीलमणिर्विभूषणमयम् Shambho Mahatman Vada. Please tell me, oh Lord, because you are the greatest, you did lot of upakaram, supreme upakaram. May you really bless us all in this path. Oh Lord Shiva, oh Shankara Bhagavan. Om Sri Matre Namaha. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
Namaskaram.